Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the 254 node, where we speak on matters on cryptocurrencies and investment with a difference. So today we're going to take a look at a topic which might impact the cryptocurrency industry as a whole, and that is none other than the current trend which we have been seeing since 2017, whereby countries as well as institutions are coming out and embracing blockchain technology. They go to the extent that they are now looking into setting up, or rather creating, their own digital cryptocurrency tokens. Whether it's a country or an institution, most of these individuals have embraced blockchain technology and have come to the realization that this technology is here to stay, and that there are numerous benefits towards embracing it and incorporating it into their own day-to-day financial activities. The US dollar has dominated global trade for generations. Unfortunately, this fiat currency has been used by the powers that be for years to subjugate as well as to punish individuals as well as countries and to control them entirely by the powers that be. And this is one point which has led to widespread abuse of power and ultimately gave rise to the birth of Bitcoin after the 2008 financial crisis, whereby lots of individuals lost their houses, their ways of life, and so forth. But this all changes with the introduction of blockchain technology as well as cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. For the first time in history, the tide is about to change, and it's about to change in favor of the populace revolt, which has said it's hard enough with the ruling elite and are looking into taking matters into their own hands, so to speak. So whether it's solely to look out for profit or a way to escape the grasp and control of the political elite, cryptocurrencies offer numerous benefits, and I would understand why blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies in general would be enticing to individuals, to corporations, as well as countries like Venezuela, which introduced its oil-backed petro in 2017 in order to circumnavigate the SWIFT system, which it had been blocked out of by the US government due to political issues. It blows my mind to just think of the resources which are being put into creating these tokens, because in the end we haven't seen a single cryptocurrency token coming close to what Bitcoin has managed to accomplish. Since its inception 10 years ago, they call themselves cryptocurrencies, but in the end, when you truly look at these coins, or rather cryptocurrencies, air quotes, they do not share the same characteristics as Bitcoin and other altcoins such as Litecoin and so forth, in that they are not truly decentralized. They call themselves cryptocurrencies just so that they can ride this wave of success which Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have managed to create for themselves. But in reality, they have more in common with other fiat currencies such as the US dollar, the British pound, and so forth. The first cryptocurrency which we are going to look at today is none other than Libra. This is a project which was recently launched, or rather is looking to be launched, by none other than Facebook, and has the backing of some of the heaviest companies currently in the world. This includes none other than Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Uber, and so forth. That being said, Facebook is currently in hot waters, in that it has been found to have had significant data breaches, whereby its users lost confidential and private information such as their ID, location, and telephone numbers, and so forth. And as such, it sheds some dark light onto the Libra project. how secure is it going to be? Because unlike Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, there is no single point of failure. And at the same time, unlike Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, Libra is entirely centralized and is going to be controlled by the big companies which are backing up the project. So the choice is, you're going to go with Facebook with the centralized controlled Libra project, or are you going to go with the people's coin that is none other than Bitcoin? So the next country which is looking into setting up their own cryptocurrencies, none other than the Marshal Islands, and this is something which hasn't been taken lightly by the US as well as the IMF, which has requested and pleaded with the Marshal Islands to drop their plans on creating their own state cryptocurrency and to focus on continuing using of the US dollar. According to this article, the president actually faced a vote of no confidence, but narrowly managed to successfully evade the vote. That being said, the country is focused on creating their own state cryptocurrency known as the sovereign in order to gain financial independence from the US dollar. And this is something which I have noticed is an increasing trend all over the world as more and more countries are looking into dumping the dollar and using other alternatives for global transactions. The next country which we are going to look at that's making huge strides towards creating its own state-owned, state-backed cryptocurrency is a tiny East African country known as Rwanda. I feel very happy when I come across such articles, because in the end, this is what blockchain technology was meant for. It is countries within Africa, Asia, as well as South America which stand to benefit the most through the use of blockchain technology. Because at the end of the day, unlike other developed countries such as America, European countries, Australia and the likes, these countries still lag behind in terms of infrastructure like banking and so forth. So as per this article, the Central Bank of Rwanda is looking into ways through which it can spur growth and development within the economy by making use of blockchain technology, by taking a look at specific case studies of countries which have previously made use of blockchain technology such as Canada, Singapore and the Netherlands. Similarly, I also came across a article which spoke of a similar country within East Africa known as Tanzania looking into blockchain technology and the benefits which they stand to gain by using it within their country. China is in the news again, and it seems like it is set on creating its state-backed cryptocurrency in secrecy. And as per this article, the Chinese government has created a special unit and placed it in DARPA-like conditions whereby they can work in secrecy into building the country's first state-backed cryptocurrency. This is in the heels of Facebook as the country tries to catch up with the Libra project. China is looking into ways through which it can beat Facebook before it launches its Libra project, as it is threatened by the fact that Facebook has billions of users online every day, and as such it poses a threat not only to the global financial institutions as well as China. So as such, China is entirely focused into developing and launching its own digital cryptocurrency, which ultimately should be used, or rather I do believe will only be able to be used within China. This is in order to give its population an alternative to what Libra looks into giving. In the end, it's of my personal opinion that most of these projects will not be able to succeed, and they definitely won't be able to match up with Bitcoin, because at the end, Bitcoin is truly decentralized and it is censorship resistant, as opposed to most, or if not all, of these cryptocurrencies. So if any individual or government is seeking for a cryptocurrency which is borderless, permissionless, as well as censorship resistant, then there's no need for you to develop your own personal, or rather private, cryptocurrency project. Well guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so very much for being with me. Thank you so much for your time, for watching or for listening from wherever you are. I do hope that you have found any value in this video. If so, then please consider leaving a like as well as a comment on the comment section, and let me know what exactly you liked or didn't like about the video. And if you have any suggestions, I am open to hear from you guys. Thank you so very much for being with me. Consider sharing as well as subscribing, as I will continue sharing with you more news as they come forth. Thank you, and catch you on the next video.